I have one objective in this video, and that's to make you understand what's micro workouts. Because once you understand this concept, you won't be able to go back. In the end, we live in a world where we are constrained into boxes. You go to a gym, which is a box. You go and work out, you have your own way of doing things, you are in a box. You train on a mattress, which is a box. All those things that in the end, it's a pattern. You have 1 hour to do certain amount of exercises, certain amount of drills, certain amount of sets, and certain amount of reps. And in the end, you miss something that is very, very valuable. And that's micro workouts. And what is micro workouts? Micro workouts are the workouts you do along your day, along your life. You don't need to go to a special place like the gym, or you don't need to go and book an hour from your day in order to work out. You just do it along your day. Now, for example, last week I had to take care of my son because the daycare, we had holidays and it didn't work. So I had to take care of my son by myself. And he stayed with me all day long, and I had no chance to work out the full 1 hour workout that I usually do. So what I did, I understood, first of all, that I'm not going to do a full workout today. But what I am going to do is micro workouts. So while my son is eating, or while I'm cooking his egg and I am waiting for the egg to cook, I do a few jumps on the spot. Like, I don't go and jump with the rope. I just jump in spot. Or I do a few push-ups, or I do a few pull-ups. I just move. I just keep my body activated. And that's something that in the beginning, I thought about it a lot, and I tried to understand how I'm gonna implement it in my life after I read the book. And I just realized, and it clicked, and it really changed my life. Because what you need to understand, that in order for you to be consistent, you need to keep the ball moving. You need to keep pushing, keep doing. And once you skip a day or 2 or 3 or 5 or 100, it's really, really hard to get the ball moving again. But once you have a ball moving and you keep pushing it even a bit, even small nudges, the ball will keep moving. And that's a concept that I understood about myself, and it's relevant for any one of you who is watching, that by just doing those small things, you first of all keep your body activated and alert and like ready to go. And second of all, the ball keeps on moving. I feel, even after days that I didn't work out because of any reason that can happen in life, that if I do those micro workouts along the day, I feel that it's much easier the day after to go and keep working out the full workouts that I do, which is very, very interesting. Like, it's psychology one-on-one to understand this type of thing. And that's what I want you to understand from this video. Micro workouts. It can be anything. It can be just taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator. You can go for a walk. When you go and take your kid from daycare, you can go and walking instead of taking the car. It's going and doing those push-ups, those pull-ups. Lift, do one set, just one set. You don't need to do 3 or 4. You can just do small bites from your full workout, or just lift a kettlebell and do a few swings, or anything that you can imagine. There are no limits. There are no rules here. You decide the rules. Do whatever you like doing. Because if you won't do what you like do, and you just try to do, for example, push-ups, and you hate push-ups, first of all, it's a shame, because push-ups are good for you. But let's say you don't like push-ups, so don't do push-ups. Do other things that you love and keep on doing them. If I go back to the example of me jumping in place, This is another realization that clicked with the micro workouts realization. I wanted to complete my steps. I wanted to go out for walks, but I'm very busy along the day. I'm very tired at nights, so it's hard for me to find the time to do it. And what I realized is that I can just jump in place and it will be more or less equivalent to walking. In some places where I asked Claude or Google or ChatGPT and I try to understand, the impact of jumping is even higher. Each jump you do the impact is higher than one step you do, which actually makes sense. But I just wanted to make sure that my common sense makes sense, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So just jumping in place got me to a place where I am completing my steps goal or jump goal, if you want to call it. I have the Google Fitbit Air and I finish my goals every day for I think 2 weeks already, which is pretty impressive. So this is a topic for a completely other video because it's very interesting to talk about it. But if I take those jumps and translate them and give them a name of micro workouts, then I understand that by just being activated along the day, not saying, okay, now I'm going to take an hour and work out, it's considered as something that your body do. You move, you are active, you don't stay in the same place. It's considered as a workout. Now it's something that is a concept that it's very hard to understand, and maybe it will take you time to understand it, but I hope you trust me when I say that it actually works. And my main goal is to just keep the ball moving. Even in weeks that my son was sick, he was very sick for a week or two, I kept on doing those small things. And it was a game changer for me. And I really believe that it can be a game changer for you, especially if you think about your body as the mind and the machine. You keep the machine moving and you keep your mind satisfied or happy. I don't know how you want to call it. This is the thing that I think is very important, and I hope you understand it a bit better now and go and think about it a bit. If you are interested in being motivated, I really recommend that you subscribe to my newsletter. I have a 30 days consistency challenge that you just get one email every day with small insights that you can implement in your life in order to be more consistent. For example, this video, I first thought about the email that I'm going to send you guys, and then I realized that's a good topic to do a video about. So if you want, you can subscribe to it. And when you subscribe, so you get the 30 days email challenge, and also you get a list of all the equipment that I have at home. My thing is working out at home, and I have a list of all the things that I have at home, from things you should buy now to things you should buy when you are a bit more expert, or you know what you're doing, you want to spice it up a bit. And I really recommend that you try it. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you will implement the micro workouts in your life. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.